Hello everyone to our first lesson. So we will be having a bunch of questions for digital SAT English part. But the thing is, it's all mixed up. It's not under the categories, the subcategories. So we will just solve random questions, okay? It will be based on vocabulary or comprehension questions. So here is our first question. Okay, so I'm just gonna pass the names. I'm not gonna read it like I gotta gain some time. That's why I will just read it really fast. We have this person, John, Jane, whatever, who was the first person to fly between England and New Zealand solo. Okay, one place to another solo. And Meika, who was the first to discover the botanical genus. And they are ensuring lasting places in our historical memory. No matter what or others may do in the future, nobody can. I assume that nobody can erase their influence in here. Nobody can blah blah the standing of these women as the first accomplishment. So we are looking something uh, that is like erasing or harming. So let's look at the answers options here. We have promote is positive, extend, no, imply, we are not implying anything. Undermining, imagine a person, right? We have another person, like there is a mine, let's say, and they are just digging with the equipments and keeping this person under harm's way. So the answer is undermine. And we have explanation after each question. So you can pause it and look it up if you like to. Now, the next question is about women's suffrage. Some people are mixing this word with suffering, but suffrage is actually the right to vote. So a woman gained this right late compared to men. And here we have the first question. We have the options as well. So what am I advising? Should you first read the question and look at the um, options? No, actually. I just want you to concentrate on the text and just try to imagine the options, okay? Like you will put the correct word according to your knowledge. So let's read it quickly. Women's suffrage activists faced relentless opposition. Yeah. With critics launching harsh denunciations against their cause. Many opponents argued that political participation would disrupt societal norms, insisting that women should remain outside the political sphere. Okay? Even in the face of hostile resistance, suffragists remained steadfast, recognizing that without voting rights, they would continue to be disregarded. Their movement seen as, which one should it be? Their movement seen as, um, maybe like stubbornly defiant or resistant to authority. Yeah, resistant to authority. Uh, they are protesting something. So let's look at the options. We have recalcitrant. Oh, I remember this word. Recalcitrant is like imagine if in a factory there are workers protesting the low wage, and they are recalcitrant towards their boss or the owner of the factory. So in that case, I assume that the answer is A. I'm just gonna put a dot to it. We have rhetoric, platitudes, and grievances. So what does grievance mean? Grievance refers to, let's write, refers to complaints, which does not fully capture how suffragists were perceived as defiant rather than merely dissatisfied. So that's why it's not the option. Platitudes means, let's write it, overused or superficial, and it does not match with the tone of the opposition. And rhetoric means it actually refers to persuasive language but does not convey the resistance. In that case, the answer is A. So I'm just gonna pass again. So, oh, we have the answer. Okay. I scrolled down too much. So it was B, as it was seen in here. I'm just gonna read it again. The arrival of spring transformed the landscape as a delicate layer of blossoms spread across the meadow. The speaker hesitated before stepping forward, as if the scene possessed a kind of, what is it? A kind of, what can it be? So, of course, it is not defiance. Defiance is like rebellion. Meticulousness is like doing something with close to perfection, 100% perfection. Crystal clear room, for example, is meticulously done. Meticulous is not the answer. Futility, I remember this word from the game God of War. And in there, God of War, the character, the Spartan warrior says to Zeus, his father, your efforts are futile. Like, just, he means like, stop it. It's all empty effort. That's why he says futile. And in that case, the answer is B, sanctity, which means basically, it's like, I mean, in here, the sentence suggests that the delicate blossoms create a sense of purity, right? Sacredness, or making it sanctity. Like it can come from the word sacredness. So the answer is B. Okay, and also there was another word, to be disrespectful towards a religion, for example. It was blasphemy, I think, yeah. Yeah, blasphemy. It means a huge sin. Okay, so let's look at our next question. Okay, so we have another question, another vocab question. The grand hall was adorned with an elegant crimson carpet, its fibers still plush and vibrant. Unlike the worn paths of well-traveled corridors, this one remained what? Remained, it says untouched. It's already explaining after the comma. So it should be, I mean, lavish, no. Lavishly spending money, for example. Erratic idea, erratic, no. Obsolete means old-fashioned. So in that case, untrodden. Untrodden means like not stepped on too many times. So that's why it has to be A in passing this question. And now here we have another one. Whatever the general attitude toward Madeline Anderson's 1970 film, I Am Somebody, and Reginald Hudlin's 1990 film House Party, when they were initially released, both films now tend to be regarded quite well. Of course, speaking something positive about these works. In that case, quite favorably. They are not neutral. They are not skeptical. They're not strangely. Okay. Let's look at the explanation here. The sentence mentions that the films are now regarded in a certain way. I wanted to actually write it like this, but let's add it to here. The explanation part. Galvanizing and exuberant are also positive words, but they are not in here. Here. They are not. They are here. Yeah. I guess I didn't read this part. Yeah. In 2018, for example, critics for the New York Times praised the former as galvanizing and the latter, the other one, the latest one, which is, there are two works. Madeline's one and the House Party one, the latter, exuberant. And exuberant means full of energy, excitement, and cheerfulness. Galvanizing means inspiring or stimulating. Okay. So, this question. To evaluate their ideas about environmental conditions in the epoch, okay, paleontologists must turn to blah blah evidence. I guess physical evidence when I look at the options, but I'm just guessing. Only material objects, yeah. See, material objects. That's why it has to be physical. Okay. Okay, another type of question. It's the underlined portion, right? Which one of the following is the correct option according to the underlined portion? Okay, let's give a quick look. Joseph Winning, okay, 1972. NEC co-founder Douglas Turney Ward, who worked as an actor, director. Okay, he's doing everything here. Had met actor. Okay, met with Salman Hooks while they were performing 1960 touring production. Together, they envisioned a theater company. Okay, there in here is the introduction of how they met, I guess. And also, he's the actor, director, playwright. He's doing everything. Okay, together they envisioned a theater company that would nurture and showcase the work of black theater professionals. Since NEC's founding in 1967, his workshops and performances have given black playwrights, including Walker, a forum for their compelling stories. A. It illustrates the importance of an organization mentioned in the text. Importance of the organization. No, actually speaking about a person. So it's not the answer. It compares the achievements of two people discussed later in the text. Compares the achievements of two people. I mean, not really. It argues against the no, there is no arguing. It provides additional information about versatility of a person discussed in the text. Possibly D, yeah, versatility. This person has versatile features. He's an actor, director, and it's not in B. It's not comparing. It says compares. There is no comparison. It's just informing. There is no comparison between these two people. So the answer is D. Okay, I'm gonna pause in